What's up, people? So today is today is 4/19/2022. Time 6 p.m. Well, really, 3. It's California time. 3:10 p.m. So check this out, people. I first want to say something. I don't know if Will Smith will ever hear this or see this, but I want to say something to Will Smith. You a man, Will Smith. You a man. I don't care what anybody say. You protected your wife's honor. That's what a real man does. All those other idiots, they have no respect for their wives. They have no respect for their mothers. They have no respect for their kids. Okay? I've done the same thing, and I have done the same thing when somebody disrespected my wife because she was my wife. I have to protect her honor. See, that's what a real man does. Protect their wife's honor. No matter what. You see, when that's your wife. All right. I tilt my hat to you, Mr. Will Smith. I'm from New York. And anybody and all of these musicians, so-called African-American musicians that's going against you and stuff. Because now, I filed a lawsuit in federal court for the injustice that was put up on me by my ex-wife for $1 trillion. That's right, people, $1 trillion. So my appeal, I had to file an appeal, went through and everything. Now I'm just waiting on to see what the appellate court's got to say about this. I used it all kind of law cases, man, from lawsuits against the sheriff's department, falsified documents, planting evidence, the works, perjury, the works. Every one of them deputies that's involved need to be locked up. Every one of them. You know, it happened to me on 5/7/2020. It's amazing how the system is so corrupt, and we sit back. We continue letting African Americans get killed for no reason, all because of the color of their skin. How innocent people get behind bars because you ask your wife for a divorce because you catch her cheating, you see, and then file bogus charges on you. But then you go through all of this hell to prove your innocence. You proved your innocence, and you're still going through the bull. It's amazing how the system is so corrupt from the pigs, cops, sheriffs, deputies, DAs, city attorneys, and judges. Some judges are really corrupt, really corrupt. And it's a shame. It's a shame that we have a constitution, a Bill of Rights, but yet the Bill of Rights means nothing but words. It doesn't mean nothing when it comes to a person's color of their skin. It only means it to where you got some of these black cops that's filing lawsuits. Their cases are being heard immediately, blase, blase. But a person that was falsely accused, planting evidence from drugs to guns on video, you have a hard time. It's amazing how the system is so corrupt, you know. And this go out to all law enforcement, FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, all you some bitches. We're getting tired, man. People getting tired of having law enforcement killing unarmed blacks. We're getting tired. You are the biggest criminals out there. And let's get one thing clear here. You a human being, I'm a human being. You bleed, I bleed. You are not above the laws. You are not gods. So I don't know where these people, these idiots, get this obsession that y'all are better than the laws. So I want the courts to tell me you are better than me. I'm a man. You're a coward. I don't need no gun to take you out. I can use anything that's available. See, I fear but Allah. That's who I fear, Allah, God. If you know anything about that. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allah, God, I fear Allah. I fear no man. I fear no woman. I fear no animal. You got to understand, people getting tired, and it's coming. It's coming real soon. You can smell it in the air. The law enforcement is the biggest criminals out there. Planting drugs. Where'd you get the drugs from? The plant. Planting guns. Where'd you get the gun from? From planting. Killing people. You are the biggest criminals out there. You are the biggest gangbangers out there. I mean, we used to be the biggest gangs. And with all the gangs out there now, should all get together and start fighting back. Stop letting your loved ones get killed by these punk-ass law enforcements because they cowards. They're cowards. That punk sheriff out here in L.A., he's a coward. He's going to have a man killed because they filed a lawsuit against his punk ass. He's a coward. Everything has a point. Line straight down. Straight down. He's a coward. I have never in my life seen so many crooked judges, city attorneys, and DAs. Anytime you let a murderer from law enforcement walk, you need to be checked. You need to be looked into. Anytime y'all talk about so much about protect kids. Yet y'all the molesters. Y'all the rapists. Let's start putting your DNA in the system. I bet $1,000 there'll be over 5,000 hits because y'all are the ones that's doing all of this. Y'all the ones snatching these people's kids, murdering them, raping these women. Y'all are doing this. Y'all are doing this. Nobody but law enforcement, judges, DAs, city attorneys. You see, y'all lucky y'all lucky that I am not a governor, because every judge, every DA, every city attorney, everything under law enforcement will be drug tested for alcohol and drugs. Your DNA will be in the system. Y'all lucky, man, because y'all be without guns. Y'all talk so much about gun laws. Y'all the ones that's killing people. Y'all the ones that's setting people up. And these cowards, I don't understand these. Stop. Let me explain something to every black person. I'm not talking about the house boys and the house girls, because they're not black. We used to have a word for them back in the days. Okay? So I'm not talking about the house boys and the house girls. All right? I'm talking about the real African American people. Stop going because some black person is put in office that's going to make a change. It's not. Because they got to follow these white people's laws, regardless. Because if it meant anything, punk ass Trump's ass would be in jail right now. So stop with all of this stuff, because the system is racist. We all know from racial profiling, all of that been existed for years. All of that's been existed for years. The only way we're going to stop that, you really want to know, is fight back. Stop letting these punks get away with it. I remember the old days, man. Home in Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan. You disrespect my woman, you got beat down. You disrespected my mama, you got beat down. You disrespected my sister, you got beat down. That was because we honored them. We honored our parents. We honored our girlfriends. We honored our wives. We protected their honor. That's a real man. Because you got money, that don't mean shit. Because you can put somebody pregnant, that don't mean shit. You ain't a real man. Will Smith was a real man. He protected his wife's honor. And all of y'all jumping down on him? Y'all cowards, man. Y'all punks. That's what y'all are. Y'all punks, man. You could not come in my neighborhood and disrespect no old, no child, nobody's girlfriend, and nobody's mama. Nowadays, all y'all care about is one thing. What's the new sneakers out? What's the new cell phone out for? Media and all that. Websites. Y'all the stupidest ones because y'all don't even see the big picture, man. We got to stop letting these law enforcement get away with murder. If they can get away with it, we can get away with it. You kill me, I kill you. See, every law enforcement officer out there, from the pigs, the sheriffs, the cops, judges, city attorneys, and DAs, every one of y'all need to get on your hands and knees. Thank Allah, God. I have no kids. Because if y'all had killed my child, if I had kids, y'all killed my child, you would never see the day of light again. Y'all would not see the next day under no circumstances. Y'all would never see the next day of light. If I had a child, you killed my child, you will die. There's no ifs, no buts about it. You will die. I don't give a damn if you white, black, green, purple. I don't care. I don't care if you're a man or female. You pull a trigger on my child, you will die. See, there's no reason, there's no justification in the world where they got to pull a gun out when they pull you over. There's no justification. I don't want to hear nothing about safety or fear your life. I fear my life. So I got the same right to kill you. Fear of my life. Because you got a gun. People wake up, man. Pretty soon it's coming. You can smell it in you can smell it in the air. It's coming. It's coming. People getting tired. People getting tired of this racism. People getting tired of these cops, these pigs, these sheriffs, these judges. Some of these judges, anytime a judge let a molester, a rapist, not go to prison, they doing the same thing. They doing the same thing. Anytime a DA don't file charges on a pig, cop, sheriff, deputy that killed an unarmed African-American man, he's dirty. Look at these people. Pull up their background. That's the simplest thing you could do. Anytime a judge always rule against a defendant that's African-American, Puerto Rican, Mexican, they dirty. They are dirty. The Constitutional Bill of Rights says we have the right of freedom. We have the right to protect our home, our family. And the Republicans are taking all that away from us. The Republicans are the ones that's taking all that away from us, man. From your freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of right, freedom of religion. The Republican, and fuck Christianity. That ain't nothing but a sex cult right there. Christianity is nothing but a sex cult. That's all Christianity is, a sex cult. And I don't give a damn, they don't like what I'm saying. You see, from Catholic, Christianity, all of that stuff is nothing but a sex cult. That's all it is. But we're getting tired, man. Remember my face. We're getting tired. See, I don't drink. I don't use drugs. You ain't got no right to pull me over because I don't do no traffic violations. I've been threatened by deputies. And the funny thing about it is, I filed my $1 trillion lawsuit. And I'm going by what the Constitution right says. I'm going by every case that I read where these people getting paid because their constitutional rights was violated under the color of the law. Wake up, people. A storm is coming, and it ain't going to be pleasant. You see, it ain't going to be pleasant. We got to understand something. If you are not in that office, whatever office, to protect the Bill of Rights, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. See, I say like this. Allah says, an eye for an eye. You kill my family member, I kill you. If I had a kid, you killed my child, I'm killing you. When I was married, if you disrespected my wife, I'm beating you down. That's the laws I go by, the laws of Allah. People need to start waking up, man. You want to kill society? You want to really cripple society? Go to the mom and pop stores. That's what you do. Stop spending your $100 on a pair of ripped jeans when you could do them your damn self. Or Michael Jordan sneakers. You think Michael Jordan care about you? Come on, wake up, people. Y'all stupid. Y'all so stupid. It's all about material. All about material. A friend of mine's girlfriend couldn't pay her rent. So he asked her, why you didn't pay your rent? You got paid? Well, I bought the new iPhone. How much was the iPhone? $1,800. Well, I mean, the new Apple phone. Well, you better take that shit back and pay your rent because I'm not paying your rent. See, that's how stupid society is, man. That's how stupid society really is. Y'all better wake up, man. When is it that a government can say you ain't allowed to drive a gasoline car? Electric cars been out for years, back in the 20s. But there was problems. There was always catching on fire, overcharging. See, so this was going to happen with the electrical system. Every Republican and Democrat got their money into these people, and they stop. How can a government tell you what you're allowed to own and what you cannot own? So the government is telling us in 2036, the government is saying they season all gasoline vehicles except law enforcement. So the ones that's going to suffer are the poor people. They can't afford an electrical car. Then you're going to have the electrical tax. After the gas tax is gone, then you're going to have the electrical tax. So all of that with this electrical cars, man, y'all better wake the hell up. When the so-called forefathers wrote the Bill of Rights, it says we the people, we put who in office, we have the right to take them out. They be on a salary where they cannot be crooked. But you got these Republicans raising their pay and everything else during a hardship, during a crisis, and you suffering. Wow, y'all stupid, man. Y'all really stupid. I tilt my hat to every doctor and every nurse that stood out there during this crisis. I tilt my hat to y'all people. I respect y'all. I love y'all. Because if it wasn't for you, doctors and nurses, we all be dead. Even though this virus was chemical warfare. That's all I know. It's chemical warfare. But I respect y'all. I honor y'all because you put your lives up for us to get us better. You put your family lives up. You put your life up. You took the oath to take care of us. I respect y'all. I honor y'all. Y'all the ones that need rewards, trophies, because y'all did one hell of a job in the medical field. I respect every one of y'all. People, wake up. It's almost too late, man. Anytime you got a system that's been like this for years, the system knows, the laws knows that killing people, African Americans, is wrong. We should have the same right to kill them when they kill us. It's in the Constitution. We got a right to bear arms. We got a right to defend ourselves. We got a right to protect our property and our families. But they're trying to wipe out. The Republicans are trying to wipe out the whole constitutional rights, the Bill of Rights. They're trying to wipe it all out. I don't care about no Republican. I don't care about no Democrat. But I'm tired of African people thinking because a black person is put in office or being on the Superior Court is going to make a difference. It's not. Because she got to listen to what them people tell her what to do. She got to go by what they say. See, I'm not for all of that. Well, oh, man, oh, wow, we got a black Superior Court judge, appeals court judge on the highest court. I mean, shit to me. That's just like with Mrs. Harris, senior vice president. The dirt she did to every African American person in California when she was a DA, she didn't care. She didn't care. She did not care. So I don't know why all y'all people go up on, oh, I forgot. It's the house boys and the house girls. They go for that bullshit. You see? She did not care about the hardworking individual. She did not care whether you was poor. She hated her own kind. She hated Mexicans. Anything that was not pure white, she did not like. She gave more blacks, got more time for weed in the state of California than any state in the United States when she was the DA. So I don't got no respect for that lady. She had nothing but a little pawn. They tell her what to do. Presidents don't run shit. We got to get rid of and replace every congressperson in office. Racism is there, but racism is legal. From the Ku Klux Klans to calling someone the N-word to killing them, unarmed racism's been there. We all know that. We got to stop talking about that and start marching. We got to get these individuals out of office. Any race person, from Republicans to Democrats to non-Republican, non-Democrat, they got to be the hell up out of office. There's one judge asked this person, this individual, when I was going for a hearing, says, so what is he? Is he black? Oh, yeah, he's black. Oh, I'm going to find him guilty. Then they destroyed all the evidence. I submitted a motion for copies of evidence, and this bitch judge destroyed all evidence. That's the funny thing about it. How you going to send me a motion, my motion back, saying you destroyed all recordings and documents from the procedures? I never knew a judge can do that. I never knew a judge can destroy all records of a procedure. Never knew that. So I asked this attorney, I said, can a judge destroy records from a court procedure? He goes, they're not supposed to. No, I didn't ask you that. I said, can a judge destroy any records from her courtroom of a court procedures? Is my question. I don't want to hear they're not supposed to do that. Can they do that? Oh, a judge could do what they want to do. So a judge can destroy evidence from a court procedures. That's just like my divorce court. I'm telling the judge, everything in my divorce transcripts is not what was said. Y'all mislead everything in my court transcripts. Everything in my court transcripts was not said, but you know the good thing? I had a recording on. Everything I was saying, everything the judge was saying. And then she tells me, I didn't deny you the subpoenas. Yes, you did. So I'm just letting her say whatever the hell she want to say. She denied me every subpoena for records and everything else in my divorce than anything, man. She denied me everything. So I filed a complaint. So all of that laws about judges can't retaliate, that's a bunch of bullshit. They can retaliate because she retaliated against me. I filed a complaint against her. She was supposed to excuse her ass from my divorce procedures because I filed a complaint, and her retaliation came right back and bit me in the ass. So don't say that a judge can't retaliate against you. Don't say that a judge can't be biased, a judge can't be prejudiced, because they are. They are. See, y'all lucky I ain't governor. Like I said, y'all will not have no guns. Every judge, every DA, every city attorney, every law enforcement officer's DNA will be in the system. You will not own no guns. That's what you got tasers for. You will not be armed. There's no right to have military vehicles on our streets. You have no rights to have tinted windows. If we cannot have tinted windows, you cannot have tinted windows. I beat it a case like that in California. I beat it a case. We got the right to video record you. You have no right to video record us, but you're going to tell us, no, you're going to tell us we don't have the right to video record you, but you got a right to video record us? Who gave the state the right to put cameras up? Anybody think about that? That's what you need to be fighting. Every department store, you don't got my permission. So I watch all of these idiots all over the news, these Karens and male Karens. You can't video call me. That's in violation of my privacy. No, it ain't. So why isn't it in violation of our privacy when we walk into a store, they recording us? See how stupid society really is? From Walmart to Target to the malls, you're being recorded. But they tell us we can't record them. That's a bunch of bullshit. You recording me, I'm recording you. People, y'all stupid. I'll say it again. The United States people are stupid. There's only 5% of us that are smart and intelligent. The rest of y'all are all ignorant. All ignorant. All ignorant. Anytime a bitch-ass judge or a city council or a senator writes a bill, you can't record a cop, but they can record you. That person needs to be investigated because you are violating my constitutional rights. They are trying to destroy our constitutional rights. From the Senate, from the Democrats, the Republicans, they all doing it. Because if they cared about the Bill of Rights, if they cared about the Bill of Rights, these racist white ring judges wouldn't be in office. They wouldn't be. They wouldn't be in office. You got the Klansmen in the courts, the public defender's office, the DA's office, the police department, sheriff's department, all the way down. I only knew 2 honest cops in my life. I only knew 2. They didn't give a fuck what color you was. You broke the law, you went to jail. I only knew 2. Only knew 2. No, excuse me, 3. One out here in California. He's a brother. He's a good cop. He's a good cop. He don't play that bullshit. No, you got a right to record me because I'm recording you. That's your constitutional rights, man. I'm not going to violate your constitutional rights. That's just like YouTube told me. They said, no, we're not going to violate freedom of speech and freedom of the press. This man did not violate our rules and regulations. It is so funny how everybody want to violate our rights, even in the federal courts, when we have these rights by the Constitution. It is so funny. People wake up, man. A storm is coming, and it's not going to be pleasant, man. Our gas prices are up. They're trying to get every dime that they can get from us, and we sit in the back letting it. Remove the gas tax. I watched on the news where this one gas station is being sued by Shell and Mobil because their gas prices are low. Where the hell does that make sense at? They got excuses. Stop with the excuses. Fight them back, man. Stop going and buying all of these expensive clothes from these department stores. Let them damn things close down. Go to your mom and pop stores that's in your neighborhood, and they want to be racist? Shut them down. Move them out. They want to be against blacks? Shut them down. Move them out. They want to be against Mexicans and Spanish, Puerto Ricans? Shut them down. Move them out. That's all you got to do. Use your head, man. We got to stop letting law enforcement get away with killing people, unarmed African American and kids. We got to stop this now. We are more than they are. And let me explain one thing to you. If you grew up in the Bronx, Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, Flushing, Staten Island, you a gang member. You lived in Los Angeles, you a gang member and you got a badge on. There's no ifs and no buts about it. You's a gang member from Mexican, from blacks, and all that. And the worstest ones is the black cops, because they house niggas. That's what they are, and I'm going to say that. That's what they are, because they always trying to prove something to the white man. That's what they are. Okay, they house boys. I watch the news, man. I see so many lawsuits going in, and then some of these judges are like taking it unadvised. There's nothing to take unadvised. They violated this man's constitutional rights, just like they violated my constitutional rights. Point blank, easy as pie. You know, they violated that, and they got to pay. I filed my $1 trillion lawsuit. I filed it, you know, and I'm not backing down. And I'm going to say this to you idiots. I see a lot of people that's filing lawsuits coming up dead. Well, it's hard to kill me. What? Yeah, I'm letting them know that. It's hard to kill me. Okay, it's real hard to kill me. Because I got somebody watching my back. And guess what? They will shoot you with no questions asked. Because that's how much respect they have for me. And that's what they get paid to protect me. See, so I don't give a damn about you. See, you can't pull my car over without somebody watching. You see, you can't do that. See, I see how these cops go in people's houses with no warrants and stuff. Man, let me tell y'all punk motherfuckers something right now, man. That's for every law enforcement officer out there. I don't give a fuck if you're male, female, queen, she-male, he-male. I don't give a damn what you are. You come up in my house without a warrant, you will never see the day of light again. There's no ifs and no buts. If I had kids, y'all killed my child, y'all will be dead. So y'all need to get on your hands and knees, thank Allah that I have no kids. Because if I had kids, you killed my child, the hell with the courts. Because I already know they're going to find you not guilty. It's not going to go that far. See, I got the right by the Bill of Rights to protect myself, to protect my property, to protect my family. I have that right. And you are not taking that right from me. And that's the bottom line. I got the right to sue you when you violate my constitutional rights. Any judge that fights against the constitutional rights from federal to superior, any judge needs to be removed and looked at. Let's start taking these cell phones from these judges. Let's look in their cell phone trackers. Let's see how many prostitutes or how many molested cases that we can get on them. And I bet you it's going to be a lot from male and female judges. They're racist. We all know that they're racist. We all know that they don't follow the laws. But they got codes in there where the best thing in our favor, I don't understand what you're saying. Bring out your textbook, Your Honor. I don't understand what you're saying. I just like when my ex-wife, she got drunk. And when she told me that she gave this deputy head so he wouldn't file charges on her, I couldn't believe it. And don't tell me no bullshit about, well, she was drunk. Well, Yeah, but she said it. Wish she would have said it if she wasn't drunk? Yes. So there's no difference whether you're drunk or sober. I know what I'm saying. The biggest criminals and gangs out there are law enforcement. They couldn't even piss in a cup and pass. Now, the hell with that. Take their hair sample. Wake up, people. We're getting tired of our people getting killed. We're getting tired. See, I'm thinking about running for governor. I'm thinking about it. But you see, there's a big problem. My problem is I'm for two things. I'm for the Bill of Rights and the people. The people. I don't care what nationality you are. I'm for the people, not law enforcement. I'm for the people, not the DA's office. I'm for the people. That's who I'm for. The people. See, if I was a governor, that punk DA got to explain to me why you not filing hate charges, crimes on that officer. That's a hate crime. Anytime you kill an unarmed African-American man, that's a hate crime. That's what the law says. I'm going by what the law says. That's a hate crime. That's a hate crime. See, I ain't going to lie about it, man. Maybe you got some good cops. I don't know. I only knew 3. And they were beautiful people, man. They were really beautiful people. They were really beautiful. They followed the law. They did not violate your rights. Matter of fact, those 3 never pulled out their guns on nobody. Because like the old saying, they say, you're going to pull it out, you got to use it. Because they grew up in the hood. They didn't violate nobody's rights. They didn't violate your rights because they didn't like you. They didn't plant no drugs and no guns on you. But society is so stupid. They go for that. They go for that, man. They go for that stuff, man. They go, oh no, he's black, so he's guilty. They go for that. They go for that. And it's so funny because I asked myself, and I sent a letter when I was going through all of this with my ex-wife. Why is she not being charged with a hate crime against me? She filed false charges, false police report, knowing it was false. And then, guess what? They try to wait to try to give me a statute of limitation to file a lawsuit, but there is no statute of limitation. Then my case, I've been asking for an explanation to me. Tell me now. I want to know why you threw this case out. Because I had evidence, I had videotape where I never hit my wife. It shows her calling me the N-word. My ex is better than you fucking nigga, and this and that, and this and that, hitting me, biting me, scratching me, everything. I was denied medical attention. I was handcuffed, caught the nigga by a deputy, took my $200, put it in his pocket. I want that deputy. I want that punk. He's a punk because he had to hit me while I was cuffed. See, all of that about stop resisting arrest, that's trying to fool the public so they got the right to beat your ass or kill you. That's how they use that. As long as you say, stop resisting arrest, it's in your favor. Man, let me tell y'all again, man. See, I don't care about my ex-wife no more. I don't even got respect for that woman. I wouldn't care if she lived or died. Let me explain something to y'all. Y'all are lucky I have no kids. The stuff I see on the news, the way y'all killing kids, beating them in schools, these teachers and everything. If I had a child, boy or girl, you put your hands on my child, I'm taking your life. That's it. That's the bottom line. I will be taking your life. If y'all to put your hands on my wife when I was married, drag her out of a car and beat her the way I see y'all beating these women, I would have took your life. You would have been dead. There's no ifs and no buts. I don't give a fuck about your family. I don't give a fuck about your family. I remember they tried to shut down the road over here because of the funeral of this punk ass deputy that got killed. I don't give a fuck about him, man. Ain't you gonna stop, man? Fuck that funeral, man. Shouldn't have put the uniform on. He did dirt to people. Y'all got no right to block the street for some dead ass cop. You dead. That's it. You dead. I don't give a damn about you. You shouldn't have put the uniform on, but you fucked a lot of people over, though. That's what you did. Where do people get that y'all Superman? Y'all above the law. We are all human beings. Y'all bleed just like we bleed. Y'all can die just like we can die. When the judge tells me you got more rights than I do, I want a judge. I want the courts. I want the United States, so-called, whatever you call this man in office. I want them to tell me law enforcement have more rights than I do. Then I'm going to become a cop. Y'all get away with rape, murder, armed robbery, extortion, planting evidence, perjury. Your word is not better than mine because you got a badge on. You bleed just like I bleed. Wake up, people. That's who we got to fight. Every gang member in the United States need to come together. We are not going to keep taking this shit no more. We are not going to take this no more. You have no right to keep killing us, and the system has no right to let you walk away. No rights whatsoever. See, y'all lucky I ain't on the jury, remember? Cop kill somebody, you guilty. You rape a woman, you guilty. You kill a child, you guilty. You need to be sentenced to death. You are no better than nobody else, man. Y'all have no more rights than we do. We are all human beings. But it's coming, though. A sweep is coming. Because you got in New York, you got in Colorado. Judges are swiping away that bullshit of immunity. Some of these judges are getting tired of these cops and DAs getting away with this shit. They just passed the bill out there in the Senate in Colorado. No law enforcement has immunity no more. No judges should have immunity. No judges should have immunity. No judges whatsoever should have immunity. No judges should have immunity. Write that shit out, man. But it's coming. See, we got a right to sue your punk asses. We got that right. We got that right to take your life when you take our lives. We have that right. Allah says we have right. Allah says we have that right. We tired. You put people in prison coming up now on cases what they never done. Like y'all try to do to me. Because I got tired of my wife's abuse. I got tired of my wife's lies. I got tired of my wife cheating. Get the hell out. See, if I was a guy, I would have whipped her ass a long time ago. If I was a guy. But you see, that's the difference. I'm a man. I am. Just like Will Smith, he's a man because he protected his wife's honor. I tilt my hat to Will Smith. But everybody going against Will Smith because they ain't got no respect for their own woman. They don't got respect for themselves, man. That's the bottom line. A man respects, honor, protects the one he loves. Will Smith, you're a real man. You did what a real man does. Because somebody talked bad to my wife when I was married, I beat them down. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. We got to stop letting this law enforcement, these punk ass pigs, cops, sheriffs, deputies get away with these bills in different states to remove immunity from law enforcement. I tilt my hat to y'all. And I think the only reason why they're doing it is because it's too close to comfort. Oh, wait a minute, this is a new generation, so I don't know if they understand that. In other words, it's too close to their home. Like I said, every judge, every DA, city attorney, pig, deputy, sheriff, y'all really need to bend down and get on your knees from female to male. Thank Allah, God, I have no kids. Because if y'all would have hurt my child or my wife, you would never see the next day of life. Allah bear me witness to that. Y'all would never, never see the next day of life. If y'all killed my child, my woman, my wife, y'all would never, never. See, y'all would hate me if I was governor of a state. Because y'all would have no guns no more. And I bet you a lot of killings would stop. See, y'all the gun dealers. And what cracks me up is y'all want to go after the gun manufacturer when it's not the guns manufacturer's fault. It's not the guns manufacturer's fault because this man killed somebody. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. But y'all so stupid and ignorant. There should have been no law put in effect to sue the gun manufacturer. So we got the right to sue the gun manufacturer that gave the police department the 9mm. You got that right because they killed your family member. So there shouldn't be no excuses. Shouldn't be no excuses. Shouldn't be no excuses whatsoever. See, you know what I see coming pretty soon? I don't even know if I'm going to be alive or not. I've been threatened already by deputies and shit where I filed my lawsuit for $1 trillion. And you know what I tell them? Keep fucking with me, man. You will come up missing a lot. You keep following me, you keep harassing me, you will come up missing because I know everything you do. I know when you shit, when you in your patrol car, I know everything you fucking do. You keep fucking with me, you will come up missing. See, somebody said, man, report them. Fuck reporting them. That don't mean a goddamn thing. Reporting them don't mean shit. You know how many reports I filed when my ex-wife violated a restraining order? She was living with somebody that had guns, alcohol, and drugs. You know, so I don't give a fuck about reporting shit no more because it means a goddamn thing. That's what it means. Nothing. Nothing. So they say, well, the FBI is investigating you. I don't give a fuck if the FBI is investigating me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about no FBI investigating me. Then they know. Then they know who I am. You could drop me off in the field. I will find something and get back to you. I'm the one they used to call to clean up mess. I don't give a fuck who's investigating me. I didn't break no laws. I fear no one but Allah. Allah means God. That's who I fear. Allah is who I fear. What I fear is Allah. People, wake up. The system is about to crumble. We are tired of these judges, of these DAs, letting these pigs, cops, sheriff, deputies get away with murder. The time is coming. You can smell it in the air. You can smell it in the air. I remember years ago, man, cops was afraid to come in our neighborhoods in New York. And we got to put that fear right back. And where the hell do people get at? You got to trust another man. I don't got to trust you. I don't got to trust nobody. I trust in one person, one thing only. Allah, God is who I trust. That's who I trust. I trust no man, no woman. I like that. Well, trust me. I don't trust you. My God. Not no Christianity. They are all rapists, child molestations. They kidnap your kids and everything else. I don't give a damn about no Christianity. Christianity was a made up religion. Us Muslims were here first. And then you talk so much about America. America's Indian land. And the map you got is completely wrong. Completely wrong of the United States, of the world. Better look it up in your history. The map you got is completely wrong. And let's get one thing straight here. When you idiots tell people that speak in Spanish or Arab or anything like that, speak English, you know where English came from? England, you idiots. You're not even from America. Your ancestors, Europe, from England. The Queen put every half of the rapists, molesters, and murderers on Christopher Columbus' ship. Every ship that was sent were murderers, rapists, and child molesters. The language English came from England. Look it up, you idiots. Look it up, you idiots. Look it up, you idiots. Why do you think the laws go from the laws of Columbus? Look it up, you idiots. This ain't your country. This is Indian land. All Indian. See, like I said again, y'all lucky I ain't governor because y'all wouldn't be messing with no Indian land. Y'all would not be messing with no Indian land. There will not be no more African-American kids getting killed. There will not be no more African-American men or women getting killed by no cops, by no law enforcement. There will be no more. There will be no more because y'all will have no guns. Y'all will have no guns. Y'all got tasers just like they got in Europe. And when they had to call for guns, a truck came with the ammunition, with the guns. Y'all be the same way as Europe. Y'all wouldn't be allowed to own a gun. No law enforcement. No law enforcement. There will be no more killings. See, people sit back and they, like the idiots when he put my money in his wallet, in his pocket. I'm watching him and I'm cursing him out. Call me nigga, hit me in the head while I'm cuffed. Take the cuffs off, motherfucker. That's all you gotta do. Take the cuffs off of me, man. Take the cuffs off of me. I'm gonna beat your ass. See? And that wasn't no threat. That was a promise. I'm gonna beat your ass. I promise you I'm gonna beat your ass. That's all you gotta do. Call me a nigga without the cuffs on. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Then I see some of these so-called black cops threatening people in New York, in Chicago, punks. That's all y'all are punks. That's all y'all are punks. You see? That's all y'all are punks. And understand, you cannot continue. There's going to be some judges soon that's not going to let you continue doing this, violating people's constitutional rights. Them going to be the good judges. Because you ain't going to be able to bribe them Them going to be the good judges. They're not going to, these judges now, I tilt my hat to them that they are not tolerating when you violate the Bill of Rights, constitutional rights, First Amendment, Fifth, Second, Third, Fourth, Fifth. These judges now is not tolerating it no more. You violated this individual's constitutional rights, you will pay. You got some judges that's tired of this, man. You got judges that are really tired of it. And then they put all over this thing called TikTok about a black guy that raped these girls. What about the judges? What about the Republicans that are raping them kids? Now the Republicans are passing a bill in Tennessee. You can marry a 14-year-old. If that's not rape, what is? Oh, I forgot. That's okay. So how you going to charge this African-American man with rape when you letting your own Republicans get away with rape, incest? Tennessee's passed a bill in the Senate. You can marry a 13 or a 14-year-old girl without parents' consent. Y'all sick. Y'all are sick. And there's there right there is where your child pornography come from, your incest, your rape, right there in the Republican Party. Right there. Right there. Tennessee passed a bill. You can marry a 13 to the youngest is 13 years old in Tennessee. That governor passed a law. You can marry a 13-year-old. Why y'all people ain't talking about that? Oh, I forgot, because they white. But if a black guy rape a girl out there, he all over the news. He a monster. No, you are the monsters. You are the cowards. You are the rapists. You are the molesters. So stop throwing that bullshit, save the children, because you do not give a damn about the children. I'm so tired of them always saying, save the children. You give one damn bit about a child, you would not put no laws like that in Tennessee that you can marry a 13-year-old. So if your white ass daughter got raped, she deserves it. She got beat down, she deserves it. Y'all are all messed up, man. Y'all are all messed up. You blame everything on the Democrats, but you got some Democrats that shouldn't even be in office. I'll admit to that. Then you blame this man, this president, about the gas prices. People, understand something now. Because he's a president don't mean shit. He has to go by what these lousy congressmen tell him to go by. He is not nothing. Just a title. That's all he is. Once you clean up Congress, get rid of all of this Ku Klux Klan shit in the system, from the laws to the courts to the police to the sheriff's department, then you got to win. Then what you say means something. It's ridiculous how stupid the people in America really are. Then everybody want to blame China. China ain't got a damn thing to do with this virus, no nothing. That was chemical warfare. Then they tell you this. Then they tell you that. Man, I was wearing a mask when it first hit. You ain't going to tell me what to put on me, what to wear, what I can't wear. Start telling them Klansmen to take them sheets off their heads. Don't come at me with no mask because I'm wearing a mask. I got a right to wear a mask. I got a right to protect myself. That's my constitutional rights. Allah says I got a right to protect myself from all you idiots. See, I ain't got no respect no more for all of the people that's going against Will Smith. Because you're not a man, you're a coward. Because that shows anytime you go against another man to protect the honor of his wife, you have no respect for your own woman. So everybody got a right to call her a trick, a hoe, and everything. And you can't open up your mouth because you showed your true colors. From Steve Harvey to all of y'all. Y'all showed your true colors. And that other idiot with that funny looking shaped head. Y'all showed your true colors. Y'all have no respect for women. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about your mamas. Y'all don't care about your kids. Y'all don't. Y'all nothing but a reflection. That's it. That means nothing. You know, it means nothing. And anybody that's from the hood in New York, Queens, Bronx, Flushing, Manhattan, Staten Island, anybody in the 5 boroughs know in the old days, you can't disrespect nobody's woman. You got beat down. You can't disrespect somebody's mama. You definitely got your ass whipped. You can't hurt no child. You really got beat down. But nowadays, everyone that's against Will Smith and got something bad to say against Will Smith, if Chris Rock would have said something like that and I was still married about my wife, I would have smacked the shit out of him too. There's no ifs and no buts. Because one thing you don't do, you don't disrespect my woman. You don't disrespect my family. You don't disrespect my name. You don't do that. See, I'm old school. I'm old school. I believe in honor and respect. But when you don't have no respect for me, I have no respect for you. That's the bottom line. But every law enforcement out there, from female to punk male, every pig, every cop, every sheriff, every deputy, y'all got to get on your hands and knees. I'm telling y'all, get on your hands and knees. Thank Allah, God, that I have no kids. Because if y'all had killed my child, I would have took your life. I gave a promise to my sister when her son got killed in Las Vegas, Nevada. He got shot 19 times in the back. 19 times in the back. And all my sister said, I need you to promise me right now you will not take revenge against this deputies. I said, all right. Got the body to her. They wouldn't release the body. Even the coroner out there was a motherfucking joke. So they called it justifiable homicide by shooting my nephew in the back 19 times. So I got the right to shoot a punk ass deputy, pig cop, pig sheriff 19 times in the back and call that justifiable homicide. I have that same right. That same right. You see? So I made her a promise. I won't kill him. I won't touch him. I gave her my promise. She passed away. You know? Then I got a letter weeks later after she passed away. And I always read it. And the first thing she wrote in her letter, please, Rick, keep your word to me. Do not take revenge on the deputies that shot Damien in the back 19 times. You gave me your word. I kept my word. As of this day, I kept my word. See, this is what the sheriffs do when they shoot blacks. They bend the sheriff's badge star to a certain diagonal that gives them credibility on how many blacks they shot. That's what sheriffs do. All sheriffs do that. All states. They're all the gangbangers. They all are. You know, and that's what they, motherfucker. I wanted to know where he was at, what he eat, everything. And he's bragging about it. I was mad. I was mad because he was bragging about it. Him and his partner was bragging about, yeah, well, they found a justifiable homicide just enough to, what he go and say? His exact words was, yeah, just one less nigga on the planet of the earth. That's what his words were. And he didn't even know I was on the side of him. He didn't even realize the person he's talking about was my nephew. And I'm right there next to him. He was in a bar with his other deputy. And I knew it was a cop's bar. And I don't even drink. So I'm in there and I ordered a Diet Coke. That's what I ordered, a Diet Coke. And then the guy goes, well, don't you want to drink? I said, you know, I'll take a shot of vodka. I don't even drink. I just said vodka. I don't even know what the fuck vodka is. So I just left the drink there, you know, and I'm eating their olives. And he's sitting over here. He comes up to the thing, and the other deputy comes up. And he goes, well, the internal affairs, you know, did they talk to you? He says, yeah, man, but they ain't going to do nothing, man. You know, like I said, man, you know, just one more nigga less on the face of the earth. Some of them terms. And right then and there, I want to kill them both. Right then and there, I want to take them out, but I promised my sister I would not kill them. I gave my word. I'm a man of my word. I gave my word. I will not kill them motherfuckers. That hurt me more than anything. How can you say one less nigga on the face of the earth when you shot a man 19 times in the back? 19 times in the back. You shot an unarmed man 19 times in the back. It hurts me because I think about it every time I see these punks get away with murder. It's ridiculous how these judges, how these DAs are letting these fuckers get away with murder. It's just like those street people out there in Minnesota, those Minnesota cops. You get these racist son of bitches in federal court. They found guilty for a hate crime, and now their attorneys filed an appeal to have them acquitted. But you notice how the system is. A cop get a year to 2 years, let free. Then every human being out there, every African American out there that kills a pig, sheriff, cop, or DA, or city attorney, or judge should get the same sentence. A year to 2 years. Period. They should get the same sentence. Fuck their families. You didn't care about that man's family when you killed him. You didn't care about that man's family when you set them drugs and them guns on him, when you falsified police reports, set that man up. You didn't care about his family. So why the hell we should care about your family? Fuck your kids. Fuck your wife. And if you were in law enforcement, your wife is fucking and your husband is fucking someone else. There's no ifs and no buts about it. I hate it, man. I hate the system. It's so racist. They let these people get away. I got the same right to kill you as you kill me. Allah says I have that right. Allah says I have that right. So now I'm fighting in the appeals court for my $1 trillion lawsuit I filed against the sheriff's department, planting evidence and everything. And then the sheriff took off. I don't give it. And then it's so funny. Pull up the records of the sheriff. He had complaints of domestic violence, but yet he still carries a gun. He still carries a gun. And it's so ironic. Attorneys do not work for clients. Anybody can be an attorney. Attorneys do not go by laws. Attorneys, they go by what they learn in the courtroom of objections. You got that's the crookedest system because the attorneys work. They don't give a damn if you're guilty or not guilty. They don't care about that. Your attorney don't give a fuck because he's going to get paid. He's going to get paid. And people sit back and they go for this shit. You know, they learning by principles. That's it. Anybody could be an attorney. Just understand the laws, understand the way they talk. Anybody could be an attorney. See, when they turn around, they say, I told these straight people straight out, man. You know, like this one attorney, I don't know how he found out that I filed the $1 trillion lawsuit against this case here that I have in federal court. And he says he'll take the case for 50-50. I'm like, what did you say, man? Yeah, I'll take I'll do you. This attorney is a violation attorney. And I'm like, all right, I'll call you back, man. Let me think about that. So I asked this other attorneys that I know out here in California. I said, man, attorneys allowed to do that? I don't think so. I think they're supposed to take only 38% or 30%, something like that. Right? So this motherfucker offered to take 50-50. I know my case is strong. Man, I use it every cross case I could find. There's no way on God's green earth, under no law, that they could deny me my $1 trillion lawsuit. They got to proceed in the case. They have to. There's no ifs and no buts about it. They have to. Then I had to file another case for identity theft that my ex-wife did and her friend. And we got all the proof right there. It's funny how, like I said, attorneys don't know shit. They work for the system. I only heard about 3 good attorneys. 3 good attorneys that fought for their clients. And then they had to leave the public defender's office and they opened up their own firm. When I told this guy, I said, nah, man, we taking this to trial, man. I know I didn't commit no crime. I got video of that. So, on the interest of justice. Now, you explain to me on the interest of, you tell me, I want you to explain to me in writing, and they never got back to me on that. And then this punk-ass DA obstruct justice, oath of office, and I'm going after his ass. I don't give a fuck about, I don't give a fucking bitch. I don't give a fuck about his damn kids. You know? And I'm looking, I'm like, wait a minute. You destroyed evidence. You destroyed police reports. And they so stupid, we got copies of everything and can verify that they destroyed police reports. So I hacked into a system. That's what they try to say. I said, wait a minute, how you going to try to say I hacked into somebody's system? I don't know how to do all of that shit. I don't know how to take somebody's picture off of this and put it on there. I'm not that smart with that kind of shit. I'm smart in other ways. Very intelligent. You see, the old saying is, let the sleeping giant alone. I've been quiet. I've been really quiet. But I can't stand what they're doing to Will Smith. I can't stand no more of these punks getting away with murder. We got the same right to get away with murder, to get away with rape, to get away with child molestation. Because if they can do it, we should be able to do the same thing. Period. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. I don't give a fuck about your comments. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because the Republicans is doing it. Some Democrats are doing it. They violating our constitutional rights. And it's all of the Republicans that's trying to strip away the Bill of Rights. And these punk white people, pro-Trump. Trump was never nothing. He was always a bitch. Trump was always a bitch. His family was a bitch. And you idiots, where it says that someone that's not born in the United States cannot be a president. Trump wasn't born in the United States. Trump was never born in the United States. When you go against, and what is that lady's name? I forgot that one stupid white bitch's name. Where she says, talk about a Jew, and I bet you she'd be out of office quick. Green, whatever the hell her name is. Talk about a Jew, and I bet you she'd be out of office quick. Can't say nothing about no Jew, but you know what? I don't give a Jew. I don't care about a Jew. Because right now, as of this day, during the month of Ramadan, they out there killing us Muslims. They out there killing us Muslims. They're out there attacking the masjid. Israel don't belong to no Jews. But I forgot this one broad's name. So she goes, that was the first time the Capitol ever got rioted. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. This is the fourth time. It's just like everybody parade and all of this when Barack Obama was president, black president. And George Washington is not the first president. Look it up. Look it up. Who was the first black president? I ain't going to tell y'all idiots. Y'all got to look this up. Obama was not the first black president. George Washington wasn't the first president. It was a black man. He was from a slave to a president. So I can't say nothing much about Obama. I think the only thing I didn't like about Obama is that he did not backdate the mortgage crisis to everybody that suffered in that big Ponzi scheme that they did, you know, from Wells Fargo to Bank of America to Chase Manhattan Bank and all that stuff, you know. But other than that, it was good. He was a president, you know. But it's funny how we turn around and we want to see in the African American race to see someone in office, but yet that same individual is the same one that put down their own race. So I don't care about this lady. I don't care about this lady. That's just like Harris. I remember when she was DA in California, out here in California. She did the dirtiest shit to people, man. She did it to blacks. She did it to blacks, all blacks. Because I don't care about that woman. You know, it's funny, like I said, how we go for all of this stuff, but we don't even open up our eyes. See, she got to listen to what they tell her to do. You see, and Claire Thomas, his ass need to be in prison. His ass need to be in prison because he was involved. You married to a white woman, and you know your wife is doing this, conspiracy against the government, treason, and all. Back then, you got firing squad. You got shot. You know, and they should do the same thing to every individual that stormed the Capitol. That's not the first time. That's the fourth time. The Capitol was look it up. That's the fourth time the Capitol was stormed. Look it up. Look it up. Fourth time. Fourth time. You know, so it's weird how every one of these individuals got smacked on the wrist because of why? KKK. White privilege. And guess what? My mama's Italian. You see? I'm Italian. You see? And it's so funny how I see this and it burns me up. And the first thing I'm called is a nigger. And that hurts. That hurts a lot when you call the nigger and they get away with it. You know? But now I take the law in my own hands, man. You know, I told them before, stop following me, stop harassing me. I told them, but they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. So when they continue harassing me and he or she doesn't go home to their family, that's because I put their body out there in the ocean. Let the sharks get their punk ass. So y'all keep on harassing me. Y'all keep following me. Y'all gonna come up missing. I'm telling you straight out. It's cold. It's killing me. Y'all gonna come up missing. Y'all gonna come up missing. I got a fever. Y'all gonna come up missing. You know, I don't know for what you are. Y'all gonna come up missing. It's a shame how you took an oath of office and you can't even honor your oath. So I filed a lawsuit also against a judge. And they say you can't sue a judge, but you can. You can sue a judge, you see. And you can also go after the judge's bond. See, when a judge takes that oath of office, they have to be on a bond. They have to pay into that bond. I'm going after your bond. Your bond has to be $5 to $6 to $10 million to $20 million to protect you from lawsuits. You can sue a judge. U.S. Court of Appeals ruled that so many times. You can sue a judge. They got to violate your constitutional rights. They got to violate this. They got to violate that. They know. See, this one judge knew everything that was put in front of them. You violated freedom of speech and freedom of the press. You cannot do that. You're supposed to know the laws. You're supposed to know the laws. You cannot a harassment order against someone for violating freedom of the speech and freedom of the press. You are protected by freedom of the speech and freedom of the press. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You know, you cannot do that. You cannot. Everything that this individual presented to the court about her was about my ex-wife. So she took everything off of YouTube. You don't want to hear what I got to say on YouTube? Don't watch it. So they tried to contact YouTube, and YouTube told them, we're not removing nothing. He did not violate our policy. He did not violate our rules and regulations. And like I tell them are your rules and regulations. Them are not the laws. The laws of freedom of speech and freedom of the press was already in the highest courts. And they state, quote, unquote, you have a right to freedom of speech, freedom of the press. You cannot threaten nobody or media, and that's it. You cannot threaten the government or media, that's it. Other than that, anything you say and put on there is freedom of the press, freedom of speech. There's so many cases of that that's been won, from a cheerleader in Pennsylvania, from a news anchor guy out there in Minnesota, from California, from New York. You cannot violate freedom of speech and freedom of the press. That is our constitutional rights. Even that punk Trump tried to do that, and look where he got him. You know, you cannot violate nobody's freedom of the press and freedom of the speech. I don't give a damn what rules they got. They are not laws. They are not laws. Freedom of the speech, freedom of the press overrules anyone's rule for the internet, media, website, etc. Once on the website, you are a media individual. You got the right to say what you want to say. You got the right to print what you want to print up there. You know, and it's so ironic how everybody, they say, well, you can't do that. Oh, I can file this on you because you are in violation of what law? What law? And I asked him, I even sent letters to him. What law did I violate? You cannot violate my constitutional rights. And some of these judges that are getting away with this end up being arrested, end up losing their job. And you got a lot of judges, I noticed, that are going to jail for abuse of power. The hell with take the normal steps. Just straight file a lawsuit. You abuse of power. You cannot abuse your authority. You obstructed justice. You have you knowingly known everything that was submitted was fraud. Every document that's submitted to the courts was a fraudulent document, was a perjury document. Even under the laws of perjury, you know that this was perjury. You know that this was a fraud document, and you granted on this here. You got to follow the letter of the law. You got to follow the letter of the Constitution rights. And you got judges nowadays, they should be scared. They should be scared of losing their jobs. They should be. There's one guy's telling me, but wait a minute. The judge's name is on these documents. Yes, the judge's name is on these documents. What this judge should have done was denied everything that was submitted under his name. You submitted this stuff under this judge's name. That judge right there, wait a minute, you can't go against somebody's freedom of speech and freedom of the press. They can say whatever the hell they want to say. They could post whatever they want to post. The highest court in the land already ruled that so many times. And these judges, some of these judges don't know shit about the law. So they get these idiots. Well, yeah, this is violated. Yeah, no. Go with the constitutional right says. You got the right to sue a judge. Because once a judge, his signature is on a document knowing that what was submitted was a fraudulent document to the courts, you violated federal and state constitutional laws. See, people, we got two laws. We got two constitutions. We got two. You got your federal constitution. Then you got your state constitution. The state constitutions are the best ones because there's thousands of them. You got a lot of state constitutions. I use both in my lawsuit, federal, state constitution. So no matter which way you go, it's going to be in my favor because you cannot violate my federal constitution and my state constitution. Both are almost the same, but state constitution carries more. I filed the $1 trillion lawsuit against them, violating my federal constitutional rights under 1983 and my state constitutional rights. Planting evidence, falsified documents, perjury. Any legal document that is signed is under federal law. It is a federal document. Anything you sign is a federal document. Anything in the court system is a federal document. No matter which way you look at it. Because each document from your police record, it's a federal document because the FBI has it in a system. And it also says penalty of perjury. You got federal and you got state perjury. You got federal planting evidence and you got state planting evidence. Everything you have is under both constitutions. Your federal constitutional rights and your state constitutional rights. Period. You know, and I got both of them in there. So they can't come back and say, well, no. I got both constitutional rights in the lawsuit for the $1 trillion. And I want my money. I don't give a damn how long it takes me. I want my $1 trillion. You know, and again, you know, y'all deputies need to leave me alone. I'm telling y'all for the last time, stop threatening me, stop harassing me, you know, and I'm gonna leave it like this here. Will Smith, I tilt my hat to you, man. You know, the hell with all of those ass-kissing people, because they're not real men. They don't honor their wives. They don't honor their mothers. You know, they don't know what a real man really is, to honor and respect their wife. When I was married, I used to honor my wife. I used to put my wife up on this big pedestal because I respected her and loved her so much, you know. And I got married at love at first sight. She was beautiful, man. She was so beautiful. You know, I loved the hell out of her, man. You know, and she didn't do nothing, man. She didn't do nothing. She didn't cook, she didn't clean, she didn't do nothing. Everything was taken care of her, you know. And she was my world, you know. And then when she started cheating and lying and stuff and assaulting me all the time, I couldn't take it no more. You know, you got to go. You got to go. I can't deal with your lies. I can't deal with your cheating no more. And so that's what happened to me. You know, I told her, no, I want you out of my life. And so then the retaliation was, well, since you want me out of your life, I'm going to file false charges. And she was Korean. And that's why she got away with it, because she's Korean, you know, because she's Korean. And it's just like this lady here on hate crime back home in New York, you know, when she got busted for blaming an African-American boy for stealing her phone. My ex-wife should be charged with that too, because that's a hate crime what she did to me. She filed false charges, you know, and I don't give a fuck about what she got or anything. Y'all didn't give a damn about me when you filed those false charges on me, planting evidence and everything else, you know. And see, this is the one case that I used in my lawsuit. Okay. A man sues Ramsey County deputy for planting DNA evidence. This is in Minnesota Sheriff's Department. All right. And this was updated February 12th, 2022 at 11:53 a.m. That's the case right there. That's the case right there. Same thing happened to me. What happened to this man here? Planting evidence, you know, and the deputy took a plea deal not to go to federal prison. Yeah, he took a plea deal. And he took a deal of planting evidence, falsified police reports, and everything. And he was stripped from his badge and everything else like that in California. And they had to pay this man, Mr. Hill, 42, in a federal lawsuit that Thomas, the Ramsey County Sheriff Officer, Ramsey County, illegal acts led to charges of planting evidence, wrongful conviction, in the works, you know. And his attorneys out there got him a settlement of $55 million, you know. And that's one law. That's one law case referral that I use in my lawsuit for my $1 trillion. And there's 17 other ones that I use also from New York, Chicago, California, and Minnesota. You know, people getting tired, man. People getting tired. Start paying these people. You know, start paying these people that you illegally locking up and planting evidence and falsified documents and stuff like that. Nobody is above the laws. Nobody is above the laws. No judges, no pig sheriffs, no deputies, no cops, no DAs, no city attorneys. Nobody on the face of this earth is above the laws. You're a human being. I'm a human being. You die, I die. You bleed just like I bleed. Nobody is above the laws. And for you stupid people, where you're Republicans, you talk so much about the Democrats is taking your Bill of Rights. How do y'all feel now, you so-called Republicans, where your Florida governor is telling y'all any gay person's family members got to be taken away? Ooh, where's the gay pride at now? And I don't see y'all marching. I don't see y'all picketing. So I guess y'all okay with that. Any gay person has to be reported to authorities. Their kids have to be taken from them. Where are y'all? I don't see y'all. I don't see y'all on the news. So in Florida, it's against the law to be gay. Wow. So after Florida, it's going to be the other states are going to come down. It's going to be against the law to be married to a man married to a man, a woman being married to a woman. Where is your gay pride parade? Where is your picketing? I don't see it. And that's all y'all Republican Trump lovers. So they're going to take your stupid kids away. They're going to lock your asses up for being gay. Yes. Y'all are stupid. I don't care what a person is. Just be real. I don't care if you're gay, white, black, yellow, purple, Mexican, Chinese, Japanese. I don't care what you are. You are my brother and sisters. I don't care what you are. See, I go for the laws of Allah. That's why my name is Shafiq. I fight for the cause of Allah. I fight for the righteousness, not the crookedness. If I was a governor, there wouldn't be no way in God's green earth, Allah's planted, Allah's earth, under my jurisdiction, you would try to pass some bill like that. You people lost your minds. You judges lost your minds. You all, man, y'all all need to thank God I'm nobody's governor, because y'all wouldn't be able to get away with none of that shit no more. There will be no more killing African-American, unarmed people and kids. There will be no more. There will be no more abusing children. I wouldn't care who you are. You will not get away with that in my state. You will go to prison for life. You will get the death penalty when you shoot an unarmed person in the back. You are a coward. You are a dog. You have no right to live. You have no right to breathe the same air as the rest of the people do. You have no right to question a passenger in a vehicle. You pulled over that driver. You have no right to search that vehicle. See, all of that will be gone. Y'all will have no more police unions. You will not use the taxpayers' dollars to get your ass an attorney. You will not use taxpayers' dollars to keep your ass out of jail. You will get a bail just like anybody else that kills somebody. Because I don't give a damn about your family. I don't give a damn about your kids. I don't give a damn about your wife. You do not care about that individual's family. You do not care about that individual's kids. You do not care about that individual's wife. You will not get away with murder. No more. No more. You will not violate the Bill of Rights. You will not. And any judge that lets you get away with it will be removed off the bench. See, the best thing about being a governor is that governor can remove a judge. The hell with the president. Because I will pass a law. You got a right to complain about a judge. It will be looked into. Once it's retaliation, that judge will be removed. Every case that judge had will be looked at for retaliation, discrimination. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Every judge, every city attorney, every DA's office, every law enforcement officer in my state will be drug tested. Their DNA will be put in the system. Because I'm telling you now, from the women law enforcement to male law enforcement, you're going to find crimes in the DA system that matches them. That matches them. They are not above the law. You want to be a good governor? Start for the people. Start fighting for the people. Start fighting for the Bill of Rights. No more talking. Do it. No human being has a right to get away with killing another human being, especially an unarmed African-American, Black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, whatever. No one has that right. No one. No one. They have to be prosecuted. They have to get the death penalty. If you can give the death penalty to an African-American, a Black person, a Black man, a child for killing a pig, a cop, a sheriff, a deputy, they got to get the same damn thing. The death penalty. They are not above the, y'all, like I said, y'all lucky I ain't a governor. Because y'all, there will be no more of this bullshit. You kill an unarmed individual, your ass will be with a bail of millions and millions of dollars, not by the taxpayers. And the police unions will be shut the hell down. I don't care about what these experts got to say. I don't care about what these retired cops and DAs got to say. Oh, y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all need to be shutting the hell up and mind your business. See, I remember when they was trying to put the taser guns out there, out here in California. And they always use the phrase, it'll stop the killings. It'll stop the police shootings. No, it never did. Now they use an excuse. Oh, I made a mistake. I grabbed my taser. You knew what side your gun was on. You knew what side your taser was on. But you get these old people and these jury members that go for that stupid shit. Matter of fact, there'll be an age limit for a jury member. And it would not be an all-white jury member. You will not violate that person's right of his jurors of peers. You will not violate that. You will not violate that. See, and people are so stupid when they say the three-strike law. Let me explain something to you. There was a law already on the books about that, you know? And that was a career criminal act where you got life. Three-strike law is a waste of taxpayers' money. Remove it. Every big business would be hit with the largest tax. There will be no more hardworking individuals paying high prices of tax because you idiots out there get all these billions and trillions of dollars to other countries and don't give a damn about our own people. I don't care about Israel. They shouldn't be getting our money. They should not be getting taxpayers' hardworking money. Every senator, every Republican, every one of them, if I was a governor, will take a drug test. Their DNA will be in the system. Because, you know why? It says it in the laws that they could be drug tested and alcohol tested at any time when you work for a government facility. There will be no more discrimination against the disabled. There will be no more police officers, sheriffs shooting unarmed blacks, Mexicans, Spanish, whatever. There will be no more of that. Because y'all won't have no guns. Y'all will have your tasers. There will be no more. It will be just like in Europe. There will be no more of that. But you see, people are so stupid. Well, the cop got to protect himself. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He don't got to protect himself. I am tired of people saying these punk ass cops fear their life. I fear my life. But you see, one thing I will do is protect my life. That's one thing I'll do is protect my life. See, you could follow me, you could keep telling me, but one day you may not go home. You keep calling and threatening me, but one day you may not be able to make your next call. See, your life is on my time. I could take you out anytime I choose to. You keep threatening me. You keep harassing me. I got the best boys from back home that protects me no matter what. They protect me. See, and let's get one thing clear here for the last time. None of y'all are above the laws. None of y'all. See, and like I said in the last video last year, I want the deputy in the ring that called me the nigger, that assaulted me when I was cuffed, that put my $200 in his pocket. That's who I want. See, I know he's about 6-something, but I beat the shit out of bigger guys than that before. And I understand that he's in the martial arts too. I'm in the hand combat. See, that's what I mean. I used to teach my wife hand combat. See, because I always want her to protect herself, you know. So yeah, you know, y'all keep threatening me. Y'all keep threatening me, and I got a right to protect myself. Constitutional right says that. Constitutional right says that. You see, and I know y'all don't understand what the Constitutional Bill of Rights mean, but before y'all stop somebody, y'all better understand what it means. See, But anyway, thank you very much, doctors and nurses, for keeping us alive from the COVID epidemic. But I hate to say this new one coming out real quick, and it's going to be worse. I don't know why they wanted to listen to all of the crybabies about lifting the mask ban, but I'm going to continue wearing my mask. I took the COVID test again. I'm good. You know, thank Allah. This is not over, man. This virus is not over, and it's going to hit us harder because we're letting our guards down, and people are not really going for this, you know, and they're the stupid ones, you know. They are the stupid ones, you know. And understand something, people, whoever's listening. You want to cripple the economy? Stop going to these big-ass department stores. Go to your mom and pop stores. Stop spending your money over there at them other stores. Go to your mom and pop stores. Give them the business, no matter what. Stop buying these cell telephones that cost hundreds and thousands of dollars, because that's not putting food in your stomach. That's not paying your rent. That's not putting gas in your car. That's not putting food in your kid's mouth. Stop being tricked, because that's what you are, a trick. You are a trick. In the old days, we used that. You are a trick. Just like when you go and get paid, when you pay a woman for the stuff, use a trick. And it go for the same thing for the women. Use a trick. Because all you care about is what you got, how much your cell phone costs, from the Apple to the iPod. First sneakers has come out, Jordans and all of that stuff, ripped jeans. You got plenty of jeans in your house that you can cut up. Same damn thing. Same thing. They put that out there to keep your mind away from the reality. And that's how stupid y'all are. That's how stupid y'all are. But I respect the doctors and the nurses. I got this one doctor. She is awesome. Oh my God, she is awesome, man. She is awesome. She is awesome. This one doctor. I forgot her name. And it's a female doctor. That's my second female doctor. I'm never used to a female doctor, but both doctors are awesome. I love my doctors. They are awesome. They are awesome. And my doctor's nurse is awesome. You know, they sent me to this one clinic to get my leg and stuff. And wow. You know, that's the first time I ever met a woman orthopedic doctor. She is awesome. Oh my God. She knew her stuff, man. I always had in my mind that, you know, because I was so used to male doctors, that women doctors didn't know much, but I was wrong. My doctors are awesome. I love them. They are very, very good doctors. They are very, very good doctors. And guess what? They white. They're awesome. And that was the first thing I asked them. I said, if you racist, I don't want to see you. If you prejudice against me, I don't want to talk to you. You know what both of them said to me? What is my title, sir? Well, I don't know your title. Well, I'm a doctor. My license to care and take care of patients. I see no color. That blew my mind. When them doctors told me that, and that nurse, it blew my mind. I'm like, I really got some beautiful doctors and nurses. I was shocked. You know, I love them. I love my orthopedic doctor. I love my doctor I got to see. I love the nurse that's with the doctor. They are beautiful people. They are beautiful. If they called me and said they got a problem with some cop or some deputy, I would take care of it for them. That's how beautiful they are. That's how beautiful they are. You know, I tilt my hat to everyone in the medical field. Y'all took good care of us. Y'all took good care of us. If it wasn't for y'all, we all be dead. You know, We all be dead. You know, I love y'all. I love y'all, people. You know, I bow down to y'all. I show y'all nothing but respect. You know. Now, keep your head up, Mr. Will Smith. I know you from Jersey and stuff, you know, but or Philly, keep your head up, man. I'm proud of you, man. You know, ignore those other idiots, and that's just what they are. They're idiots. They have no respect for their own wives. They have no respect for their own mamas. You know, because if they did, they wouldn't have said what they would have said. They would have been behind you 1,000%. They would have been with you 1,000%. You know, the hell with them. You always got my back, Will Smith. I lost all respect for every one of those entertainers that has something to say about you, you know, because of what you did. You stood up and you respected the honor of your wife. Regardless of what you're going through with your wife with, that's none of my business. But you showed respect and honor to your wife. That's what counts. You see, that's a real man, you know. That's a real man. I tilt my hat to you, Mr. Will Smith. I don't care about Steve Harvey, what he got to say. None of them people got to say. In my eyes, they ain't nothing. Because it just shows their mentality, you know. That's what it shows to me. Because I couldn't believe all of those people coming out on you. You know, I couldn't believe that. You know, that just blew my mind. Then they try to move you from the academy. Fuck the academy, man. Go, man, you got enough money, whatever. Open up your own studio and stuff, man. The hell with them people. Do you know? The hell with them people, man. The hell with them, man. Open up your own black studio. The hell with them people, man. The hell with them. You know? But that's all I gotta say to you, Mr. Will Smith. You know. Rest of y'all idiots, y'all better wake up. Time is coming because you're getting some new judges that ain't tolerating this shit no more, man. You're getting some new policies, man. They're not going to keep tolerating y'all violating the Bill of Rights. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. People getting tired of getting their kids and their children killed. See, the funny thing about it is that mothers and fathers shouldn't have to be burying their kids. They should not have to be burying their loved ones so early. Y'all have no respect. Y'all are cowards. Y'all are dogs. Y'all are the scum of the earth that has to shoot unarmed people. See, so you can't come with me and plant drugs on me because I don't drink and I don't mess with drugs. Never did, never will. Can't plant no weapon on me. See, because I don't use guns. I was trained so good I can kill you with a paper clip. So y'all better leave me alone. So I don't give a fuck about the FBI, CIA, Homeland Security. Y'all better leave me the fuck alone and stop following me. Because pretty soon, y'all gonna come up missing. Y'all gonna come. And I found the tracker y'all put on the car. See, y'all people think y'all so stupid, man. You just can't touch my car without me knowing, without cameras going on and stuff, without me got you on video. Come on. Come on, man. I know the game. I know the game. Y'all need to leave me alone. You know. And that's the bottom line. Just pay me my $1 trillion in my lawsuit that I filed. Just pay me my $1 trillion. That's all I want. That's all. My $1 trillion lawsuit I filed against y'all. You know, and every deputy involved in planting evidence. And y'all so stupid, man. Y'all forgot about one important thing. House was monitored, man. See, that's why they said in the interest of justice, they threw the case out for the interest of justice, because I had the videos. Showed on videos. You know? Y'all stupid. See, y'all fucked with the wrong man that will fight back. See, I'm not going to lay down and let y'all do whatever y'all want to do to me. That's not happening. I'm old school. See, I can give an order just like that. Don't make nothing. You know, y'all fuck with the wrong person. I will fight back because I believe in justice. That's what my name is. Shafiq, the sword of Allah. I am Muslim, and I'm proud to be Muslim. I don't care if you don't like it or not. See, I wish one of you idiots would come up to me tell me to go back to my country. The way I was watching all over the news, I wish some white woman would come up on my car, ask me, where you from? Block me from going somewhere. See, them people should have been locked up with kidnap, forcing somebody from leaving and all of that. But if a black person does that, or a Spanish, Mexican, they'd be locked up and charged with kidnap, false imprisonment. It is so funny. But when the white people do that, some of these idiot white people, y'all let smack on the wrist. See? But understand right now, people, it's not all the Democrats that is trying to violate and take away your Bill of Rights. The ones that are taking away your Bill of Rights and your constitutional rights are the Republicans. The ones that don't give a damn about your child are the Republicans. Anytime a governor can sign a bill into law, you got the right to marry a 13-year-old child. That girl is a child. That boy is a child. Then you know what? He needs to be looked into for child molestation, child porno, all of that stuff. Anytime you go against the laws and anytime you rape a child or molest a child and you pass laws like that, you have to be looked at. The system is so messed up. Changes are coming. People are tired of burying their kids behind law enforcement killing them. People tired of it. We outnumber law enforcement. Law enforcement is the crookedest, criminalized system in the United States. It's time for it to come down. It is time for every crooked judge, every crooked DA, city attorney to come down. It is time for it. I think you got maybe about a handful of judges that is tired of this shit, that is really fighting for the constitutional rights, that is saying you cannot continue violating these people's rights. Our forefathers put these laws in there so the government would not be corrupt. You cannot wipe out the Bill of Rights. You cannot continue violating their constitutional rights. Time is coming, and it's coming swift. And you know, I was also thinking about, like I said earlier, what are these idiots going to do when these so-called lousy governors ban all gas cars? We should have that right, whether we want to drive an electrical car or a gas car. You don't tell me what I can drive and what I can't drive. You have no right to tell another man, another human being, what he's allowed to have and what he cannot have. You are not above me. So the ones that's going to hurt are the low-income people, the disabled people, people that work the 9 to 5, because they're not going to afford no electrical car. So when you get rid of the gas tax, you're going to have the electrical tax. People didn't think about that, huh? Why is our oil and gas going to other countries? We have plenty of oil. There's no way on Allah's earth that we can lose resources. It's impossible. It's impossible to lose resources. What we are doing is destroying the earth by you spraying chemicals out there all the time and you're starting wars. Our own government, crookedest government in the world. Then everybody want to blame China. You better look it up, you idiots. Where do you think you'll get your computers from? Where do you think you get your chips from? Where do you think you get your car parts from? China. China is not our enemy. Our enemy is our own government. They are so corrupt. Our enemy is our own government. It's not other countries. It's our own enemy is our own government. Is our enemy. China ain't got nothing to do with us except one thing. China owns every patent you could think of that was made in the United States, from RCS, Venus, JVCs. Everything we get is not from the United States. Your batteries, Philippines, Mexico, your starters, It's all from other countries because we haven't built nothing in the United States in over 60 years. Every big agency went overseas. It's just like I was telling my ex before I was divorced. They still got Babies R Us and Toys R Us open up in the Philippines. They got the biggest Baby R Us and Toys R Us out there. They got the biggest Baby R Us and Toys R Us in Hong Kong, China. In Tokyo. Only in the United States, these businesses go out and then they want you to order online. I wish to God, if there was a true governor out there for the rights of the people, he should ban anything, any business that used to be in the United States that moved over there, ban all of their products. Ban all of their products. So you got some of these bankruptcy judges go for that shit, like this Pillow guy, like this other idiot. Nah, pay the money. Don't give a damn about your bankruptcy. Pay the money, you know? But I forgot. They're in the Klansmen. They're the white Klansmen. So they can get away with that. They can get away with that. You know, Babies R Us and Toys R Us are still running overseas. Look it up. Sears, Targets, all of them. Payless, all of them are still overseas. Doing good business. They just didn't want it no more in the United States because of the taxes. Wake up, people. It's out there. Smell the coffee. And these crooked ass judges that get their kickbacks, let's start going through their bank accounts. Okay? Let's start going through these judges' bank accounts. Let's start tracking their telephones. Let's see what they got on their computers. Put their DNA in the system with every law enforcement, every judge, every city attorney, every DA, all of their DNA in the system. Every one of them under law enforcement, DA in the system, DNA in the system. You're going to get hits from rape kits, robbery kits, murders. Way back, you're going to get hits. You're going to get hits. You're going to get hits. No ifs and no buts. Wake up, people. Wake up. Wake up. Peace out.